What's up, bro? What's going on today?
Hey man, what's going on, bro? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm alright. Except that it's a little bit, chilly outside. We back again as usual. We taking it over.
We're back again. I like your sweater, bro.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. You're not looking bad yourself.
Yeah, man.
So, what's up, bro?
Yeah, guys, today's the K&D show. We're kicking it off again. We have a very interesting topic, very juicy topic.
As we come your way all the time, we make sure that our content is very good, very, very entertaining, very juicy, as usual,
Yeah. So tonight we're gonna be talking about first dates, do's and don'ts.
Yes, the do's and don'ts of first dates. Like, as men, what are some of the things that you're supposed to do on the first date? And then women too, what are some of the things that you're supposed to exhibit on the first date? To make both parties correlate.
Yeah. So yeah, as you heard my boss said, first dates, it's kind of like everybody's excited to go on the first date,
Right.
So yeah, we're gonna dive deep into what are the things you should do on the first date.
Exactly.
As a guy, we're going to speak more from the guy's perspective. I think ladies too, cause me, we'll get into that. But I like them to qualify themselves to me, not me qualifying myself to them.
It's all good.
Yeah. So yeah, for the guy's perspective, we'll talk more on guys.
Exactly.
What are the things you're supposed to do,
Yeah.
and what are the things you should be looking out for too as a guy. Because listen, you are the prize as a guy. You
That's
make
right.
yourself the prize. Okay.
The women has always been the price. What do you think?
But for me, I think men should be the prize.
If men are the price, of course, women are priceless. I would say that.
Yeah. But what are the things?
What do you think about that? Women priceless. I think everybody got a price, regardless.
Yeah. For me, if I will get into that one,
Yes.
But yeah, what are the things you should do as a guy on a date, especially with the first date, and what are the things you should be looking out for too to eliminate? Okay, because if she's not a good fit, if she's not a good match, if she's not going to compliment you,
in other words, what are some of the things that could be a great turn off for the
absolutely, especially for guys too, because it's always
what turns you on the first date?
What turns me on or off?
What turns you off on the first date?
If she exhibits, any form of masculinity.
Well, in other words,
if she has too much of masculine energy, if she's not feminine, you know what I mean? If she's kind of combative.
Naturally, women are supposed to be always
feminine,
be in their feminine state.
Yeah.
I get it.
So that's a turn off for me. How she treats. Let's say, if we go to a restaurant to eat, how she treats the waiter, how she just responds to people in general. Maybe we are taking a walk at the park. How she responds to people in general. That tells me about her.
Absolutely.
If she treats people like crap, bro, you're no different, bro. Maybe she's gonna play, fine, but later on she's gonna treat you like crap too. So how she treats people, and you too as a guy, how you treat people too, she's looking at that.
Absolutely.
And in general, I'll say this. In general, treat every human being with respect, whether you are on a date or not.
How to have our callers calling and then express their opinion on the matter. What are some of the expectations on the first date? In other words, the do's and don'ts. It's still K&D show at this moment. We are going to give an opportunity for our callers to call in and express their opinion on the matter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'd like our callers to call in so that we will get their perspective on the first date.
The expectations on the first date, the do's and don'ts. Possibly, what are some of the things that could turn a man off on the first date? What are some of the things that could also probably turn a woman off on the first date?
Right.
Yeah, points. Oh, it looks like we have our first caller for tonight.
Hello?
Hello?
This is the K&D show. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Hi. I was just listening to the topic and I just, interested. I just wanted to give my little 2 cents. Like, why not?
Okay, what's your name?
It's D.
Oh, D. Nice to meet you, D.
Nice to meet you, D.
Have you been viewing our content? Are you a subscriber?
Exactly, yes I am.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Well, thank you for the call. So tonight we're discussing first dates. As you heard earlier, what are the do's and don'ts on the first date? As a female, what are those things that turn you off about a guy on the first date, and what are those things that make you want to give him a second date to get to know him more?
Right.
Okay, well, just the first thing I can say is I was more so of a do. It's just a man that takes charge. Like, you know, that he understands, he takes control of the situation. We're on a date, so he just takes charge. A man that does not take charge on the date is just like, so like the ass to me. Like, I don't, nah. So that's the first thing. And other than that, yeah, that's about it. It's just more so, that was my thing. I just wanted to call more in and just say that it was more so of what to do. A man that takes charge on the date is, A1. That's it.
So yeah, from what you are saying is, you don't want to be on a date with a guy and he's kind of giving you the responsibility instead of him taking control as the man and the masculine figure, you know?
Like for instance, when like a guy, when you go out with a woman, right, you have to be the one to, like choose the setting of the place.
Yeah.
All that,
Well, not necessarily, not in that type of way. Don't choose my own plate. I want my whole plate. I know what I want to eat. But what I mean is just like, I guess I don't know how to really describe it. I don't know. But I just like a man that just knows what he's doing. I guess it's the confidence. So
Confidence.
Confidence. Okay, that's a very
it's
good
the
point.
confidence. It's the ego really has to shine on the first date, especially on the first date. I think that's like very important on the first date.
Okay. Thanks a lot, D. I appreciate it, and thanks for viewing our content. Thanks for the call.
No problem. Thank
Have
you,
a
man.
wonderful evening.
We have another call.
Yeah, it seems like we have another call.
It's a juicy show.
Damn right.
Hello?
Hi,
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Hope all is well with you.
Yeah. Who
Yes,
do
we
we have
do.
the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
My name is Samantha.
Oh, Samantha. Nice to meet you.
Samantha, nice to meet you. Have you been listening to our show?
Likewise.
Have you been listening to our show?
Oh yes, of course. I'm actually a subscriber.
Oh, thank you. So, what do you think of tonight's discussion? I mean, what is your opinion? What are some of the do's and don'ts on the first date? Like, basically, what turns a woman off on the first date?
Right. Well, my experience, the biggest don't is when after the first date, we enjoy ourselves, meeting, nice dinner, movies, dancing. The man assumes because he spent his little money that I'm going to have sex with him that very night. So that's the biggest turn off. That's the biggest turn off.
That's true.
After that,
That's true.
I block the number, yes.
Remember one of the days, right? My co used to say, attraction does not come from what food. Yeah, what's that your
I said
favorite phrase?
I said attraction has nothing to do with food. Yes, the thing, and she brought up a great point. Listen to that.
Exactly.
Samantha. Yes, my take.
I mean, so far she has the best point ever.
Here's the thing. For me, okay, when I used to be like dating, going on dates and stuff like that, if you take it and give me your thoughts on Sandra, what do you think of this? Samantha, right? yeah.
You have a girl by the name Sandra
Okay, that's my middle name.
Yeah,
okay.
All right, I didn't quite hear the question. What was it again? I can't really hear you.
Yeah, I was about to say something. When I used to be out there dating and stuff like that, as a guy, if you take a girl out on a date, of course, we're being honest here. The end goal of every guy is to have sexual chemistry.
You mean to get some pussy?
You know, that's the end goal. But for the first time, if you take a girl out on a date, just put it in your mind, let me just go and have some fun time with this girl. Don't have any sexual motive.
Right.
If something
Right.
happens, it happens. You know, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But when I used to go out on a date, I took a girl, I'm like, let me just go have some fun tonight, have some fun time.
Like in other words, naturally let it flow.
Yeah, let it flow. Let me go have fun time with that girl, get to know her, and have some fun. What do you think of that?
I absolutely agree. Because at the end of the day, none of us are babies. We know when someone is attracted to the other person, and women give out signals that she's interested in wanting a little bit, a nice cat, as we call it in America, after the date. Well, with the eye, brush up on the guy, maybe grab his, penis, just certain clues a woman will give a man that she wants a little bit more tonight. Or if a woman is blunt like I am, I'll say, you know what? Take me home tonight. But if I'm saying none of those things, I'm just enjoying your company, smiling, laughing, respecting myself. If you come at me on some sexual stuff, I will never call you again. I will block your number and go on to the next date.
Yeah.
Letting them flow is the best thing because I'm not understanding the rush men have sex with me that night.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless you're dying the next day, unless
the guy is dying the next day.
let me get this knock off because I'm dying to go. Bro, imagine if God was telling everybody the day they would die. Most guys will fuck
their life.
Most guys will fuck on the day. Even the day before, the few hours, you say, hey, let me just do this last fucking
because I'm gonna die tomorrow.
but yeah, why he's taking you out of
the point.
So don't watch it.
Audience out there, right? If you're a guy and you're watching this, don't go on a date being so thirsty.
That's it.
Don't go on a date being so thirsty.
That's the term. Because some dudes will go on a date, but here's the thing. It comes down to, again, I'm not in that lifestyle anymore, but it comes down to abundance mindset, okay? If you have an abundance mindset, I don't mean you should be going out there and having indiscriminate intercourse. But if you have an abundant mindset, if you know that as a man, hey, I'm an attractive man, I got a lot going on for myself, women are attracted to me. So you're not going to be thirsty. But
right.
If you don't, listen, let me make this point.
Go ahead.
If you take a girl out on a date, or if you take a woman out on a date, and she sings, and women are very good at reading social cues, okay?
That's right.
And she senses that you are thirsty or you're not a guy that gets other women,
especially when you also start touching the woman inappropriately.
Guys, listen.
You are on a date.
Samantha, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, now. For me, I would tell guys, okay, touch on a date, but touch slightly. Do not touch inappropriately. Okay? Like you could. What do you think of touching slightly? Maybe touching her hair a little bit. Trying to just slight touches because there has to be some kind of physical chemistry. I'm not saying you should go and start squeezing her butt. No. But slight touches, maybe your hands, so you guys get to feel each other like warmness a little bit. What do you think of that?
All right, great question. In my experience, when I go out on a date, when I'm dancing with the guy, he has his hand on my waist. He might go, fill my butt. This way he's doing it. He don't grab it like I'm a piece of meat. Side of the butt. That's fine. Touching my breast, that's a big no-no.
No, you can't
touch my
touch
back, that's fine. I wouldn't want to be before with a guy that kept rubbing my belly. I'm not pregnant, they're rubbing my belly.
Yeah. Do listen, we tell guys all the time. Of course, do slight touches, touch her lower back, especially if you guys are on the dance floor, or maybe touch her lower back, touch her hair, try to pretend that you're fixing something in your hair.
Right.
So you guys get to touch each other chemistry, It's not like again, tell me about this. A date is not a job interview. You guys cannot go on a date and not have any physical touches. You guys sitting across each other like a job interview. I don't believe in that shit.
What is your intake on that, Samantha?
I actually agree because I'm not gonna lie though. When I go out on dates, most of it is because I'm attracted to the guy, and there's times I just go out on dates because of tree food. So really gonna have a woman feel about the man. She may not even allow him to touch her at all. So to avoid any issues with police or harassment or any punching and attack, the man should make sure he reads a woman's signs clearly before he proceeds with doing any type of touching or anything of that nature, to be honest.
Anyway,
The
yeah.
couple of the day- yeah,
You have a
couple of-
point because we live in a freaking politically correct world now. Like it's just crazy, you know. So yeah, you have to be careful. But here's the thing: you can read a vibe if you know she's into you. You know, again, there are some girls that go on date just to eat free food.
Yeah, that's
Guys,
right.
you have to be watchful for that too. But yeah. But Samantha, thank you for the call, man. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Enjoy the rest of your evening, Samantha.
You welcome. Have a good night, guys. Keep up the great work.
Oh,
Thank you. Yeah, it look like we have another caller calling.
Hello?
Hello, Kevin. This is Makanki.
Javi, thanks for calling on the show. This is the K&D show. Have you been viewing our content? Are you a subscriber?
It looked like she's been viewing our content. The fact that she knows our names, you know.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
I know, right?
So today's topic is do's and don'ts on the first date. Okay, as a woman, okay, as a female, what are those things when you go out with a guy? I know you've been on dates. When you go out with a guy, what are those things that turn you off and you ghost him and you don't want to see him anymore? And also, what are those things that you see in him, qualities or stuff like that? You said, okay, I think I can go out with this guy again. So yeah, give us your thoughts.
Oh, okay.
Turn off. First of all, turn offs. What are the turn offs first? Turn offs.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me on the show.
You're welcome.
Actually, yeah. So actually, when I listened to the topic, I was coming from another perspective. Not really taking it personal, but just on a general level.
Okay, on a general level,
That
yeah,
is
on a general
for
level.
for both male and female.
Okay.
What I think should be some of the do's and some of the don'ts, because you know when you say do's and don'ts, it's kind of related to person, it's kind of related to culture, it's kind of related to religion. I think you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, we do understand you.
Yeah. So, from my perspective, as a female, I'm not going to like focus on the male. What do I see in him? But what I believe is that it's better for you to stay in the present. And when I say stay in the present, what I mean is that I see this guy and I'm kind of like, we have this kind of attraction, but this is the first date for us to go and see each other, to know each other. So instead of like start to plan on how this guy is going to be the best guy, he's going to be the one that's going to marry me, we're going to have children together. Instead of doing that, I prefer to stay in the present and be open, get to know him, instead of having all those high expectations. Because I believe that when expectations are not met, frustration come in, bitterness
That's
come
right.
in. So, so it's better to just go an open mind.
I like the point you raised. Excellent point, okay? Expectations.
Yes,
Listen,
for me, I will not want him asking me personal questions, and I also believe a female, you should not go on the first date asking somebody personal questions.
On the first
Like
date.
start asking them about their past relationship,
You said that.
how many
that's right.
children they have, how many children they want to have in the future. Those are for later. When you people feel like this, something is going to go
Somewhere, right?
Yeah.
ask personal questions. Yeah, so I think it's a no-go. It's a big turn off to start asking personal questions.
So
on first date.
on the first date, keep a simple conversation. Guys out there, audience
Yeah.
out there, on the
No
first date,
personal questions.
like on the first date as a guy, you keep on talking to the girl about what you have, no boasting around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Women in general don't like men that talk too much. It's a feminine trait. Yeah. But hey, Kennedy. We thank you for calling on the show. We appreciate you. You have a great insight, and that was very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
thanks
Have a
for
very good
having me.
evening.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's like we have another caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Who do I have the pleasure speaking with?
This is Jay.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. By the way, have you been watching our show?
I'm sorry. Say say that one more time?
Have you been watching our show?
Have I been watching? Yes. It's been intriguing. I like what I see.
Oh, thank you. The topic for tonight is, what are some of the things that turns a woman off on the first date? So as a guy, what are some of the things that you do that will turn a woman off on the first date?
So, what are some of the things that I would do, or
What are some of the things that you would do that will turn a woman off on the first date?
on the first date? Some of the things that I would do that would turn a woman off.
Yeah.
I think being cheap.
Being cheap. Oh, that's right. That sounds right.
Cheap.
No woman want to be with a broke ass nigga.
That's no life. No woman nowadays don't. It's really hard.
That's right.
So
I think no, what you say?
let me piggyback on that comment you just made, being cheap. Of course, like, you can be cheap, but when you say being cheap, are you trying to satisfy her? What if she wants to go to a 10, I don't know if you have 10 stars restaurant, or if she wants to go to a luxurious restaurant and you're not financially capable to do it? Are you going to like entangle yourself just to please her? Is that what you mean, or you just mean being cheap in general?
Well, I mean, just being cheap in general. Like if you, cause you can be thoughtful, and you don't have to spend a lot of money, and you can like spend money on or show your appreciation on other things. Like you don't have to take her out to expensive restaurant. You can pay for a deal. Like that doesn't mean that you're cheap. Like you know what I mean. But I'm saying like literally like don't be a guy that always just take her to the chicken shack, McDonald's.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's right.
You know what I mean? If she
McDonald's really cheap, yeah.
You're not giving it to her, or not even gonna try to like meet her halfway.
Yeah. First of all, I agree with your point. K. You're not going to take her to any expensive restaurant, any luxurious restaurant. That's showing up too much. Even if you're financially capable to do it, still that's showing up too much for somebody you don't know.
First date,
You don't know for the
You don't want to do too much, then she'll be like, what the fuck is he trying to show off for?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let a girl have that type of
But
impression
you
on the first date.
you can take her to McDonald's either. It means if you're not able to take her to a nice, decent area, where you guys can have fun, it could be for bowling or something,
Something,
Yeah, interesting. If you're not able to do that, it means you have a lot of issues to work on before taking a girl out on date.
That sounds right.
Yeah. But hey, K, we thank you for calling, man. Keep watching the show, okay? The K&D show.
Enjoy the rest of your evening, Kate. All right. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, it's still K&D show at this point. We bring the show to an end. We had a lot of callers calling to express their opinion on the matter. What is the greatest turn off on the first date?
Yeah, so the show was good. We had a lot of opinions
always.
and stuff like that. And yeah, man, turn off do's and don'ts. There are guys out there that don't listen. Confidence is the key in everything you do, whether it's dating, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a job, whether it's a business. People want you to project confidence,
Exactly.
to believe in yourself. Confidence is the difference between confidence and cockiness.
Mhm.
Confidence is believing in your ability, believing in your strength,
That's right.
and also working on your weakness.
That's right.
So yeah, confidence.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the show, like the video, comment, let us know your thoughts and opinion on this topic. We come your way next week bringing you juicy topic, juicy content. It's K&D forever. Stay tuned. Peace.
Peace.